Mike Haley.
Alright everybody, it is week 5 here in the PWC. Before we get into the matchup this week, I just kind of wanted to go over the standings real quick just so everyone's clear on what's going on. After the win last week, we are currently sitting in 12th place with a -3 differential. In the PWC, the top 10 teams do make playoffs. So with a win today again, we would be able to get around to like 0 for a differential or potentially more depending on whatever the differential is if we do win the game. So we are still in playoff contention technically. It's more so just now from the end of the season is do or die. It's pretty much just we have to win every week or we're kind of just screwed. So, you know, no pressure or anything. Looking at the matchup this week, we are up against the Sleeping Snorlaxs, coached by FuckoLucko. Taking a look at Lucko's team, we have a signature Terra Jolteon, Tapu Koko, Iron Boulder, Hawlucha, Pelipper, Mega Sableye, Iron Jugulus, Kingdra, Vikavolt, Bruxish, and Babarrel. As far as what I believe will come this week, I'm assuming we're going to be seeing obviously the signature Terra Jolteon, Tapu Koko, Iron Boulder, Mega Sableye, Iron Jugulus, and Hawlucha. So something I noticed about Lucko's team is that for the first 2 weeks, he brought the exact team that I just mentioned. It was an electric terrain team with all of these Pokemon, and he used the same sets on them every single time. And then the previous 2 weeks, week 3 and 4, he brought his pseudo rain team with Pelipper and Kingdra over things like Tapu Koko and Hawlucha. I'm expecting the electric terrain team because I believe it does give him an advantage with electric seed Hawlucha. Electric seed Hawlucha with Unburden will be faster than everything on our team. It gives it a nice defense boost because of the electric seed. So we could just see the electric seed Unburden set with close combat, acrobatics as stab moves, and then Swords Dance to further up his attack, as well as Throat Chop, which would give it a good move to hit things that are really bulky on my team, like Deoxys. For the signature Jolteon, I'm either expecting it to be Terra Ice or Terra Ground this week. I'm not exactly sure, but what's really cool about our team is we can take full advantage of this week with Electric Terrain with Iron Bundle, as we do have our own future Paradox Pokemon. Iron Bundle is also faster than everything on Lucko's team, which leads me to believe that he's going to have to run Choice Scarf on something, and I'm expecting it to potentially be the Jolteon or the Iron Boulder. Jolteon is a good Choice Scarfer. It has a lot of good special moves. You can run Shadow Ball to hit Deoxys. You have Terra Blast, whether it be Ice or Ground, to hit things like Zeraora or Nidoking that otherwise shut down Jolteon. You have Stab, Thunderbolt, and then you have your Volt Switch for momentum. Obviously, with the Choice Scarf, you probably just run max special attack, 4 EVs into whatever you want, special defense, I guess, and then just max speed, timid nature. I'm not exactly sure what Tapu Koko would want to be. You could use it as a fast momentum Pokemon just to set up your electric terrain for all your future Paradox Pokemon. One of the sets I believe I saw him running 1 week was a heavy duty boot set. So maybe just like a standard heavy duty boots Tapu Koko set. Dazzling Gleam and Thunderbolt for stab moves. You could have Defog because we could stack up hazards on this team. There is no steel types and there's also no poison types. So being able to remove things like Toxic Spikes from Nidoking or removing Stealth Rocks from any of our Stealth Rockers would be nice for his team so you don't get that residual chip. The Boulder. I love the Boulder. I think this thing is really good. Every single week I have seen Lucko run a booster energy set, so I'm just expecting a standard booster energy set, Earthquake, Mighty Cleave, Psycho Cut, Swords Dance. If we don't see the booster energy, like I said with Jolteon, I could see this being the Choice Scarf Pokemon to try and hit Iron Bundle, because otherwise Iron Bundle kind of just goes crazy on this team, so I'm not exactly sure like what your answer to that is. Mega Sableye has come to every single one of Lucko's games, and in every single one of these games it has run the same exact set. It has always been Calm Mind, Hex, Recover, Will-O-Wisp. I'm not sure exactly what the EV spread looks like. I've never seen an actual Pokepaste sent into match spoilers or anything like that. So presumably I'm just going to guess it's max HP, either max special defense or just regular defense, and then just some investment into special attack. Predominantly this thing just comes in and before it megas, it just hexes something and it also gets the access to the Prankster Recover as well. So we'll see what it's going to be like once we get into the actual game. For the first 2 weeks when Lucko was bringing Iron Jugulus, it was actually a pretty cool set. It was Power Herb Meteor Beam. This way, when you get into the electric terrain, you get the speed boost from your Quark Drive, and then with Meteor Beam Power Herb, you get the special attack boost, which is really cool. It makes Iron Jugulus a very intimidating special sweeper at that point. You can run Dark Pulse and either Air Slash or Hurricane for 2 stab moves. It also gets a very good coverage move for electric types and Earth Power, which will threaten things like Nidoking and Zeraora. Our Hisuian Decidueye set this week is going to be a heavy duty boots set with Scrappy. We're running Defog, Terra Blast, Triple Arrows, and U-Turn, and we're running a Electric Terra this week. This way we're able to resist any kind of flying moves, whether it be from Hawlucha or whether we do see the Rain team and we see Kingdra and it tries to go for a Hurricane on us or something. This way we can resist it and deal back significant damage. I will be bringing Defog this week in case we just see the Vikavolt as well. If Sticky Webs go up, it could be very annoying. As I said, Iron Bundle is already faster than his whole team, so to slow it down, we could see those Sticky Webs. I just want to have a way to get rid of them in case we do see them. Terra Blast, as I mentioned, will be good to hit all of the flying types, and since our ability is Scrappy, we are actually able to hit Sableye for super effective damage with Triple Arrows. We are naturally faster than the Mega Sableye, so if we could get that defense drop or even the flinch as well, that would be super awesome for us. And then we are just running U-Turn to get slow momentum out on things. We're running a pretty health invested Decidueye with 248 HP, 244 special defense, and 16 attack. The 16 attack just guarantees a 2-hit KO on Sableye before we get a defense drop on it. We are bringing a offensive Grimmsnarl set this week. We are not bringing a screen support set. We're running Lumberry Prankster with Misty Terrain, Parting Shot, Play Rough, and Sucker Punch. 248 HP, 252 attack, 8 special defense, Adamant Nature. Misty Terrain is a nice little tech I wanted to run this week because from what I've seen, this Sableye set can't really touch us that much. So I think we're able to kind of just throw Grimmsnarl in on Sableye every time. We're running the Lumberry, so in case it Mega Evolves and tries to burn us when we switch in on it, we can instantly hero our burn and deal good damage back with Play Rough. We can also set up the Misty Terrain so that we can't be burned and bring in things like Decidueye, which do super effective damage to Sableye as well. Parting Shot is good just in case we don't like the situation we're in, we want to switch it out. And then we have Play Rough to hit a lot of things hard on that team. Iron Jugulus, Hawlucha, pretty much everything. There's actually no real fairy resist on this team, so it's a very free move. And then we are just running Sucker Punch so we can hit the Iron Boulder in case its Sword Danced up. My answer for these really strong physical threats in Hawlucha and Iron Boulder this week is going to be Deoxys Defense. We're running a red card set with 248 HP, 252 defense, 8 special attack, Bold Nature. This just secures that we can live any hit from either one of those Pokemon, even if they are at +2, and the red card will be good to eliminate them and get them out of the game. That way, if Hawlucha's getting the defense buff and the Swords Dance buff, that's instantly gone. If Iron Boulder is that booster energy set and it's not electric terrain, we just made it waste its booster energy. So I think this is a really good option to throw at any of those those offensive threats we might see. We're running Nightshade, Psycho Boost, Recover, and Teleport. Nightshade is kind of like Seismic Toss, but Ghost. It just does damage equal to the user's level. So it does about like 30-ish% to just about everything. Psycho Boost is good if we want to hit the Hawlucha. And then we just have Recover and Teleport to stay healthy and switch around on these things. As I mentioned before, Iron Bundle is faster than everything on this team. And the other thing is, there is no Steel type on this team, so nothing wants to take an Ice type move. Literally nothing wants to take any kind of Ice move from Iron Bundle, so we're actually going to be running a Choice Spec sets this week. We're running Flip Turn, Freeze Dry, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam. 252 special attack, 4 special defense, 252 speed, Timid Nature. This is just your standard offensive choice specs. anything, really. Just max speed, max special attack. We're just going to hit things really hard. My first Jolteon answer this week is going to be Zeraora. We're running a Assault Vest set, and thanks to our ability Volt Absorb, it does a really good job at handling Jolteon. Jolteon's not going to be able to hit us with any of its strong electric type attacks, and the only way it will be able to hit us is if it is Terra'd into something. If it's Terra Ice, it's only a 3-hit KO on us. I believe if it's Terra Ground, it's going to be a 2-hit KO, so that is a little worrisome, especially if it is Choice Scarf and faster than us. But we are running 104 HP, 252 attack, 152 speed. That just allows us to be faster than Jolteon itself and Iron Boulder. For the 4 moves we're running with our Assault Vest set, we're going to be having Knock Off, Plasma Fist, Play Rough, Volt Switch. Knock Off is always a free move in draft, especially if that Jolteon is scarfed or something like that. It'd be really good to knock it off and not have to worry about that. We have our good strong stab move in Plasma Fist, a Play Rough to hit any of the anything really. Like I said, Fairy is also a free move we can click against this team, and then we just have our own momentum move in Volt Switch. The last Pokemon we're going to be bringing is Nidoking again, Life Orb Sheer Force yet again, 3 attacks and Toxic Spikes. Yet again, this is a very common set we've been seeing me run a lot this season. I think it just works very well. And like I said, I think it does really good job this week, actually, because there is no Steel type. There is no Poison type. So I think if we see anything, I think we can throw Nidoking out early and get these Toxic Spikes up. It's also a good answer to Tapu Koko should we see it. Tapu Koko can't really touch this thing. And then we also just always OHKO it right away. We're running Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Thunderbolt, and Toxic Spikes. Earth Power and Sludge Wave are 2 great stab moves. The Thunderbolt will be good for the 3 flying types we see. And if Electric Terrain is there, we'll get a nice little boost from it. So that's going to be the matchup for this week. Obviously, a little bit of nerves. We are both sitting at 1-3, so I do believe this could be a very winnable game for us. It's just, you never know in Pokemon Draft. You can never underestimate your opponent at all, because when you have nothing really to lose, when you're kind of sitting lower on the rankings list, you might as well have fun and bring some creative sets. So even though we have seen the same sets just about every week from Lucko, he totally could change things up, and I could see stuff I was never expecting. But I think the team we have should be able to handle just about any kind of variation of his team, and I am feeling pretty confident about it. So that being said, I will see you guys at the game.
It's Wacka Doodle time. It is Wacka Doodle time.
Hi, we at the game, and we see the Mega Sableye, Jolteon, Iron Boulder, Pelipper, Kingdra, and Babarrel. Babarrel has come off the bench for us, and quite frankly, I'm honored. As far as a lead, I don't really know what Fucko wants to lead here. I could either see the Pelipper lead here just to get up the rain. I could also see the Jolteon lead. If we lead Nidoking, we see Pelipper. We knock it out with Thunderbolt. If we lead Nidoking, we see Jolteon. Risky, but at least the Terra would be revealed. We know that much. However, if we lead Bundle and we see Pelipper, also same deal, we just kill it. If we see Jolteon, we can always just hard switch into Zeraora once Rain's up or whatever and Kingdra's out. But Barrel's also here. It's kind of risky for Nidoking, so I think it's our most sackable Pokemon out of everything. I'm going to lead Nidoking. And the game has begun. And we see the Boulder. So, we see Boulder. It is not Booster, which leads me to believe it's some other sort of set. Whether this is the Choice Scarf Pokemon, I don't know. I also don't know how much a Psycho Cut is doing to us if this is Choice Banded. So what we could do here is just go into our answer that I had for this, which is Deoxys. We could calculate the damage to see if it is banded and go from there, because if we red card this out, I don't know what comes out onto Deoxys. But we can just switch accordingly. But I also don't want to not attack this straight up. Because the thing is, you know, whatever. Let's just go into Deoxys. Goes for Earthquake, and that did nothing. We just see Pelipper here. If I had to assume, Pelipper probably just U-turns on us. So, if it U-turns and then goes into Kingdra, that is a possibility, but I think if that happens after we teleport, we could go into Grimmsnarl, Parting Shot it, get Deoxys back in. I just don't know how much this U-turn is going to do from Pelipper. Alright, that U-turn ain't doing shit. Let's teleport out of here. Ah, yes! Okay. You guys want to see me cook right now? We have our Lumberry attack. So we can just go for a Play Rough here and nothing is taking this. That's doing over half. Willow. Lumberry. Alright, let's click Play Rough again. Alright, we just see Pelipper here. We can just Parting Shot out on the Pelipper. Parting Shot on the Pelipper and then do what? We could easily just bring in Iron Bundle. I hope this isn't a mistake. Scald, yeah, we eat that. We are burned, which is a little annoying, but that's fine. Kind of just want to click Freeze Dry, like nothing is switching into this Freeze Dry right now. Kingdra? Okay, we're just sacking Kingdra. And then if we see Boulder here, this is how I'm gonna know this is Scarf. Or Jolteon, quite honestly. If it's Boulder, he just said didn't even know he got Freeze Dry. GG. Alright. I'm going into Zero Aura on Jolteon. Weather Ball. That's doing like half. Even with the Assault Vest, which is tough. I'm gonna knock off here to see what this is. Aw, damn. I didn't know this got Weather Ball. I kind of want to go into Grimmsnarl, Parting Shot out, go into Decidueye. That's my play. I just want to see if this thing switches up its move and goes for something else. I can't believe that just did away with Zero Aura so easily. Oh, Parting Shot out on this. That's actually perfect. We can come in on this now. And we can either recover here or just go for the Nightshade. Okay. We're faster, honestly. I'm just going to Nightshade this, yeah. Don't overthink it, man. Don't overthink it, brother. I always forget that this thing, ooh, this could be simple. This could be a problem. I have to attack this. I have to live and attack this. Hold on, let me get my chip in. Sword stand up. Get your simple boost. Because even if Boulder is scarfed, I believe we could still do away with it. Because we could debate it into a move. I feel like we have to sack something here is my problem. And out of everything, I kind of just want to sack Decidueye. Wish we were physically defensive. Return, yeah, that's going to do it for us. Alright, we're going to Sucker Punch you. Yep, and there's the barrel. See Pelipper again. How much did that Scald do to us the last time? It did an impressive amount on... It did 32%. Yeah, I really don't want to risk that. How much is this going to do? We could also just go into Deoxys again and try and recover up on this. We are getting burned on everything. 22% we can heal up on this. I'm sure we're faster than it too. No, actually, it was faster than us last time. No, that was because we used teleport and it's a negative priority move. We will find out. Either way, I'm expecting this to U-turn out here. Yep. Goes into Boulder. I'm going to attack you because I'm in front of you. And I'm not going to let you do anything you want. We're defensive, so we'll be good. At least we know this isn't choice locked into anything. So we are faster than it. I think the Mighty Cleave is gonna kill us. Yeah, the Mighty Cleave does kill us. So we are going to die here, which is unfortunate. But we can bring this in and just click Specs Freeze Dry now. I'm going to have to take the roll on Jolteon being Mystic Water and just stay in here with Bundle and just click Freeze Dry. That is really our only play. It's faster than us. It's Scarfed. That is so annoying. Alright. We bring in Grim. I don't know if I want to Sucker or if I want to Play Rough, because I know he wants that damage. We're at max HP, though. Do we live at least one? Let's just Play Rough here on the Pelipper. Alright, good call. That was good. Are we faster than you? What is a no-speed Pelipper looking like these days? 65. It's faster. We can Sucker you. We can Sucker you. Are you gonna click it again? Alright, we're gonna keep playing this game. I'm gonna do it now. No, and we got burned. Oh my god. Fucking blew it. Yeah, GG. Alright guys, I'm sorry about that. That is literally all my fault. Alright, whatever. Alright, GG to FuckoLucko. I will see you guys next week. I really don't know what's good with playoffs anymore. It wasn't a bad loss. We only lost by 1, so we're only at -4. So I guess, hypothetically, we could turn things around, but it doesn't look good. So, we'll see. I will see you guys next week, and hopefully we can turn this all around. See you guys later.